Doing great, Mindy. I hope you are too. Sounds like you're getting ready to take off in the Jeep. I love it. I'm not used to this new hat yet. All right, I better get your name up here. I hope I have the right wheel up there. Well, what the heck? Crazy. There's Nancy Drew. Welcome aboard. Kind of waiting on Kyle to get in here because we're going to be doing his first. So, yeah, we'll be pretty busy tonight. Welcome aboard, Jeff. There's Dennis. Welcome aboard. Sonia with a J. You know what, Mindy? We could call you Mindy with a J, and we got Sonia with a J. He went to a police meeting. He'll have me arrested. Just as long as I get to keep my cap in jail. My new cap. I don't know if I can get used to this or not. It's pretty stout. It's leather. And I think I'm going to like it, but it seems like it's, I don't know. Maybe I should have went with a large. This is a medium. But I'm also thinking that maybe it'll stretch out a little bit. Have to give it time, I guess. Diane's here. Welcome aboard. And there's Tina. Get Tina up here on the board, on the wheel, I mean. Good to see you, Tina. It looked like, yeah. Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Crazy day, Tuesday afternoon. The brakes are still waiting. The mechanics, well, it's been raining, so I understand that's kind of a put off, but he's supposed to be here Friday. It's supposed to be sunshine on Friday. So there's Carol Walters. You know, has anybody heard from Carol S. from Michigan? Michigan Carol? Because I haven't. Jeff, have you heard from her? Ray. Welcome aboard, Ray. Got you on the wheel. Okay, Christian. HRISTIAN ARTIE. There. I just had supper. Tina, I tried to make a comment on your short on the phone. Wouldn't let me. So that I pulled it up on the Chromebook. Wouldn't let me. But my comment is, I swear you're out to get me. So every time I watch one of your videos, I get hungry. Linda Barker's here. Welcome aboard. We got 12 entries on the board already. Isn't that something? I hope this lets me put more on. I hope I don't have to start over. Where's Kyle? We gotta do Kyle's ticket before we can do anything else. You're in Bristol, okay. Okay, so you're gonna be in Bristol for a couple days. Cool. And you stocked up on food, so you're gonna spoil those guys over there. Oh, here comes UPS. They might be bringing me something. I ordered a tool. There's a broken piece of, maybe two pieces of broken siding on the corner of Dale and Diane's house here. So before I leave, I'm going to take care of that. Diane bought a couple pieces of siding that match. And I looked through my tools and I couldn't find it. So I ordered a tool. It's made for taking the old siding off, and then you put the new siding on, you snap it all together. I know how to do it. I haven't forgotten how. Okay, I get it. So Bristol is a town that's right on the border. So you're in Bristol, then Virginia, and then you step over into Bristol, Tennessee in the morning. That's cool. That's way cool. There's a comment bar on the bottom, the thing you usually push but doesn't work. Yeah, you're probably right. I get a little frustrated. I'll resort to text message if I have to. Uh-oh, you only have mac and cheese and beans? You better get to the store and stock up. Excuse me. Christy, if you're lurking, hello. Christy is a lady I work with. She's down in Florida. But she's getting, about a month ago, she set out on her nomad journey, and the minivan that she bought didn't make it. It blew up. So her next thing she's going to try to do is get a SUV. I think she's got one picked out in California. I don't know, but then she's going to try it again. Yeah, she definitely wants to try the nomad life. You're right, Tina. It definitely is. Okay, that's advertising. I keep seeing out of the corner of my eyes. I got new shorts. Never mind. Oddly enough, they sent me 2 pairs of shorts. I only ordered one. And then I ordered a pair of slippers, and they sent me 3 pair. I don't get it. Made a video today, Ray? Cool. You're getting European from Arby's? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good, Tina. Yeah, Mindy's here somewhere. She was number one in the chat, but she's loading up her Jeep. You know, she don't have the van anymore. She's got a Jeep. It's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, that's what she'll be saying to us all. Yeah, I knew you meant Tennessee. What would TH be? The hills? Yeah, I knew Sonia would chime in. Jeep, 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 Jeep. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Bristol over Knoxville. I still haven't made up my mind. There's a couple places I've looked at over by Knoxville, but they just didn't seem, they haven't answered me. I left messages on both of them. No answer or no reply. You know, my first question before I need to know anything else, do you accept schoolies? That's my first question. Because after that, it doesn't matter. If they don't accept schoolies, why do I care how much it costs? Why would I care if they got good Wi-Fi? Because if they don't accept schoolies, I'm not going. Come on, Kyle. We may end up doing Kyle's ticket without him. I'll give him 2 more minutes. So for those of you that weren't here on Saturday for Guess the Channel, the featured channel on Saturday was Aqua Donkey Man. Remember, we met him at M25. Good musician, and he does prospecting. So yeah, it was Aqua Donkey Prospecting. That's the name of the channel. And Kyle figured it out who it was. So we got his ticket right here that we're going to scratch off first. And then we'll get into the drawing for the $10 cashword ticket. And then we'll get into that and do sentences. And then last but not least, we have another one of these Cash is King. This will be the last one we do. And then we'll be rating Travel Around Suzy. 40-foot schoolie, because they might think you have a minibus. Yeah, I'm definitely using the word schoolie. So, because I don't want to get there and they say, "Oh, we thought you had a minibus." No, I'm being very explicit. I have a 40-foot schoolie, converted school bus. So there. That's the first thing I have to know. Yes or no. If they say yes, good. Then I'll find out about Wi-Fi. I finally heard back from Starlink just about 2 hours ago. Of course, then Diane called me in for supper, so I did not finish writing back to Starlink, but they gave me some links to go to. And hopefully I get those filled out and we'll get this thing fired up. So then that'll be one more thing off my list. Bench breaks. Good one, Ray. Well, I mentioned the other day that I should just carry have a picnic table that we'll call it the anchor. You got to stop, throw the anchor out. The drag link. No, how would they call a minibus if I say 40 foot? That's pretty big. But you never know. Some of these people would know 20 from 40 to 50. They wouldn't know. And then, I'm still going to say I have a chase vehicle. It's the other way around. I'm the chase vehicle. Oh well, it'll get figured out. I mean, if I have to get 2 campsites, I will. Whatever works. Then I got some ideas for transportation too. Definitely will have some content. I started uploading to Filmora about just before my thing beeped that I had a message, and the message turned out to be Starlink. So I stopped doing Filmora and went to do Starlink, and then, dadgummit, Diane, you're making me fat. Oh, I can't remember the name. It was Perrins was one, and it was Knoxville, about 5 miles out, according to the map. And then the other one was something Cove, not Paradise Cove, but Perry Cove. I don't know. The one that I'm really hoping to hear back from is that one that's called Gems. That seems to be closer to the national park. And the roads look, well, they're probably not level, but they didn't look like they had too many hairpins in them. Carol, I'm in Tennessee, a little bit to the southeast of Nashville. Yeah, that's cool. If you can get to Gatlinburg, I'm not telling you to wait for me, but eventually I hope to see Gatlinburg too. Plus, Jeannie wants a hoodie, so I got to go to Gatlinburg to get her a hoodie. 91 in Ironwood. Welcome aboard, Steve. Get your name on the wheel here. 91. It's about 54 right now. 54, and it's partly cloudy. There was some sun for a little while today. You want a hoodie? All right. Wait till I get paid. We should be good. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so the mechanic put me off until Friday. I won't be able to help him much because I'll be working. I work on Friday. I work 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Central Time. If he'd come tomorrow, that'd be perfect. But from what I saw on the weather, it's going to be raining here tomorrow. One thing I wanted to remind everybody is please pray for Jamaica. From what I've seen on the news tonight, they are getting hammered hard. 200-mile-per-hour winds. Are you kidding me? The governor of Jamaica was pleading with people on the air saying, don't be a hero. This is not good. Get to shelter higher up, high ground, whatever. I've never been to Jamaica. I know very little about Jamaica, but I understand they have, mountains, or at least tall hills. And when the rain comes down off of those into the valleys, there's going to be some severe flooding. I mean, very severe flooding. And a lot of those condos and resorts and everything that's out by Kingston on the beaches and stuff all along the coast, probably can count them as gone. Could have swore I just heard thunder. Of course, we are in the south. They could be running shine. And there was thunder, thunder, over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine, and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, to quench the devil's thirst. The law, they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. I like that song. Jamaica's a mess. Yeah, I'm sure it is. We were talking about Katrina today. I watched a documentary about, maybe 2 weeks ago. I forget who did the documentary, but it was excellent done. It wasn't one of your normal, wasn't History Channel, it wasn't National Geographic. It was, I just lost my ink pen. It was somebody else. Can't remember the guy's name, but very good job. It did focused on Mississippi and pretty much Biloxi, Mississippi, which after watching that documentary, I'd like to go to Biloxi, Mississippi. Mississippi has like 65 miles only of Gulf Coast beaches. But when Katrina hit, how many years ago was that already? 10? Maybe even more. Wasn't Bush president then? Yeah, so it was more than 10 years ago. Yeah, they got hit just as bad, if not worse, than New Orleans did. Kelly Crawford, welcome aboard. There's always events happening in Gatlinburg, Ray, but I don't know anything specific. YouTubers, Tina knows where they are. Let me look here. Kelly, gotta get Kelly on the wheel here. Welcome aboard. Okay, it is already, we're almost a half hour into this. We better Biloxi. I don't know how to say it. But then I know a lot of people don't pronounce, they always say Baton Rouge. That's not how they say it in Baton Rouge. They say Baton Rouge. Just lost signal for a second there. Don't know why. All right. Here we go. We're going to do Kyle's ticket. Won't take long because it's one of the easier ones. I need a drink. There's my Biloxi. Could be, I don't know. To me, it looks like Biloxi or Biloxi, but I don't care what they call it. I want to go. I want to go to the Blues. There's a bar on the beach. It's a famous bar. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's run by this lady who's been there forever. A lot of blues, jazz, but now they've opened it up to other ethnicities, if you will. They've had some famous names play there. Everything from, I don't know if they've had any rap, but they've had definitely had some rock and roll and country. YouTuber in Bristol, Tennessee, and I'm just trying to get to Gatlinburg with the van. Yeah. It is a lot of steep hills through there. But if you look at the map, you can probably find one with a few less hairpins. Got into packing mode. Well, be careful with the little kitten and get in with the packing. Don't pack up the kitten. That's right. You used to live in Gulfport. I remember when I went there a couple years ago. That's where I saw the There's a Dollar General down by the beach, and it looks like a beach house. You know, it's all different colors. It's got surfboards and uh, other nautical paraphernalia. Oh, your typical beach house. Of course, you go inside and it's a normal Dollar General. The kittens are upstairs. Oh, I see. Yeah, the dog might tear them up. There's Grand Marais. Welcome aboard, Troy. Get you on the wheel here. Um, I love that short you did with the kittens watching the parakeet or the budgie, whatever that was. I could hear it chirping away. It's okay. We know the agenda. We're going to do Kyle's card round. Let's see, there's 4 winning numbers, and then you got to match. If he gets a gold symbol, he'll win the prize. What? If you match your numbers, you get the prize shown. If you get a gold symbol, you win that prize. Oh, I see. You just win the prize. You don't have to match anything. If you match the bonus number to any of the winning numbers, then you win the prize shown for the matching bonus number. Okay, here we go. The first number is 48, and Kyle has 20. Oh, okay, so the bird's not at home. Okay, we'll see you in a minute, Tina. Or 2. The next number is 12, and Kyle has 36. The next number is 40, and Kyle has 39. And then the last winning number is 33. Kyle has 45. Okay, now we're going to scratch off the next ones quite fast. 46, not a match. 10 more to go. 35, not a match. 50, not a match. 11, nope. 44, nope. 13, nope. 5 left to go. 30, not a match. 27, not a match. 18, not a match. And 15, not a match. And 29, not a match. One last chance. The bonus number. Well, let's see what the bonus number is. It is 24. Was there a 24 in the numbers that Kyle had? And no, there wasn't. So you guys are my witness. When Kyle gets here, it was SOL, Kyle. Sorry about that. But that's gambling. Congratulations, you're always a winner anyways. And there was thunder, thunder, over Thunder Road. That's right. Definitely. Aren't we all? Oh, I'm surprised he's not here. I hope his hernia is not giving him troubles. You know, I didn't know that he had a hernia till was it not Merton and Sue? It was Now I forget whose live stream we were on. He was talking about it. Nate. It was Nate on Sunday night. And because Nate's getting ready to have hernia surgery. Well, Kyle was there, and he's been putting it off for too long, probably. And then there was a couple other guys in there that were talking about having hernias and having to push them back in. Ah, damn. That don't sound good to me. So, just so you know, we'll be rating um, Travel Around Suzy at the end of the hour. In fact, I've already got it pulled up on the Chromebook. So I don't have to worry about trying to. So when I can't click on a link out of, when I'm in StreamYard, I cannot click on a link. It doesn't work. So I've already pulled Tina's channel up. Tina. Travel Around Suzy on the Chromebook. So when I get off of here, I can quick run over there and we'll bend our brains around some trivia. It's good to have Suzy coming back after the loss of her mom. And it's good to see that she's getting back in the saddle. You got to tend to hernias before they get out of hand. My father left his, and now he has an umbilical hernia the size of a tennis ball. Ouch. Ouch. And more ouch. I don't want one. I have a pinched sciatic nerve. I've had it forever, since 1978. There's really nothing that they can do about it. I mean, there probably is, but probably isn't worth going through it. But I'm very accustomed to it, and there's a couple exercises that if I throw it out, it's hurting. I learned a couple exercises that it goes away pretty fast. And I learned that, believe it or not, from a chiropractor. He's passed away now, but aw, poor little Diego. Hi, Diego. Woof, woof. Good little buddy. There's William. William Brody. Get you up on the screen, on the wheel here, William. We have 16 people on the wheel now. Good times. Now, I will say that if we draw your name later on, which will be about straight up 7 o'clock, that we'll do the drawing. If we draw your name and you don't answer within like 2 minutes, well, then we'll draw somebody else. Sonia says, her last in the hospital is hiatal hernia. Yeah, I've heard of that a lot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, geez, that sounds horrible. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad she's all right. She is, right? Man. In the meanwhile, trying to think what else is new around here. The surgery is in March. Okay. I remember something about that she was in the hospital. But I didn't realize what it was for. Or wasn't paying attention, probably. Trying to think where I was in March. I know where I was in March. I was still in Phoenix. I think hiatal means upper. There's Dave. Welcome aboard, Midwest Picker. Get you up on the wheel here, Dave. I love your new, is that magnetic for your car? Your channel advertising? So, ooh, wow. Yeah, having an organ shut down, that's usually not a very good thing to happen. You know, as much as I don't like to talk about health care and medical stuff, I must say that we live in a day and age where medical advances are amazing. My friend just had varicose vein surgery in his legs. Well, that used to be you'd be in the hospital for several days. Now it's outpatient surgery. Opening in the diaphragm. Okay. Well, I like the magnetic signs too. I've got the one for the front of the bus. And right now, instead of saying Lake of Dreams, that's actually permanently on the bus. But I have the magnetic sign that goes over that. And no danger of it coming off in the wind or anything. Right now, it says Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Perfect. Well, now, pretty soon, anyways, I'll be changing that out to say, where my next destination is. Jim's Campgrounds or Smoky Mountain, something. Wherever the next destination is going to be. I figure I'll probably be here one more week. Got to get these breaks over with. And then got to pick a travel day. Maybe Sunday, but then it could go into Wednesday. Don't know yet. Diana's faster than Google. She is sometimes. She doesn't need Google. Well, it's warm in the bus. I've got the heater going. The heater's the other end of the bus. What would that be? It's about 15 feet away from me. It's in the dining kitchen area. I had a couple days last week. I think it was Thursday and Friday. I actually moved the heater over here during the day to have it right next to me as I'm working. And I was grateful for that. But the last couple days I haven't had to move it. It's hanging out there and it's on low. I think that was a robin. Anyway, it's comfortable. I'm not sure, Steve. That's going to mess me up. Yeah, Arizona does not change, Nancy. Arizona and Hawaii told the federal government that they could stick it. Not changing times. 33. I think our lowest last week was 38. Yeah, my favorite thing about Arizona is uh, Arizona does not change their clocks forward or backwards. They just move back and forth from the west coast to where they are in the wintertime. They go from the west coast to the southwest. Yeah, yeah, I know. But everyone should be inconvenienced. Yeah, bullshit. Good one, Nancy. Truthfully, I just wish they just leave it alone. Just leave it on. It's okay. It's going to go back to regular time. It's not going to be daylight savings time. It's going to be regular time. Leave it at regular time. Please, just leave it. I have, even though I've downsized tremendously, Nancy, I still have quite a few clocks I have to manually change. Okay, we'll see you when you get back, Kelly. There's V. Yes, you can do that, V. Where do you want to live? You might want to consider Arizona. They don't change the time. William says, "What's a clock?" You sound like you might be retired, William. Okay, we got to get V on the wheel here. And there you are. We have 15 entries on the wheel. And we are 15 minutes away from drawing. We're drawing for the $10 cashword. Cashword, crossword. Yeah. Who knows? And of course, once we get done with all the sentences and everything, then we'll be doing this one at about 10 minutes to the end of the show. And then we'll be rating Travel Around Suzy. She's back on. As you know, she was off for a couple of weeks due to her mom passing away. But she's back on tonight with the trivia, as usual. And it'll be fun. I'm going to try to stay in there for a while. My eyeballs don't quite feel like two pee holes in the snowbank yet. But I'm a little tired. Got to walk the desert floor. V, you would absolutely love it at Steve's. I am not kidding you. The Ironwood Monument is amazing. And Steve lives right in the middle of it because he was grandfathered. The Ironwood Monument was not declared a federal monument until I think it was 2000. Was it 2000, Steve? Was it? Who was president in 2000? Was it Clinton? Might have been. I think so. Yeah, I think Clinton declared the Ironwood as a monument in 2000. Yeah, it's amazing. You and Steve would just fall in love with it. It's just, I loved it. I got to stay at Steve's for I think it was like 5 or 6 days, and it was just amazing. And Steve took me up to the petroglyphs and to the Ragged Top Mountain and to the silver mines, and we went all over. Steve and I and Lucas. Lucas right in between us. This is cold as your freezer is outside. Dang. How far away are you from Kelly? Kelly said it was 33 last night. Clinton in 2000. Okay. Chasing scorpions in the dark. Have you ever done that, Steve? What do? Use black light? Georgia Ann is here. Welcome aboard. Let me get you up on the wheel. Bigfoot lover. There it is. See, I spelled it right, maybe. Wait, I think it's one N. No, it's two N's, but no E. We'll live with it. Oh, actually, I can fix it. I think. There. Well, Steve would probably be happy to mail you some. Black light, flashlights make the scorpions look bright green. Huh. I was going to get a black light when I was in Deming, New Mexico. You find a lot of the thunder eggs in Deming area. There seems to be more of them there than there is anywhere else. But you find those with a black light as well. And then up in Lake Superior, by the time I got to Lake Superior in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I had bought a black light. Don't ask me where it is now. It's probably in the van. It wasn't terribly expensive, but they use them to look for Uper light up in the along Lake Superior. Oh, okay, cool. So it's a short video, not a short scorpion. Do they see the light? Does that bother them, make them run away? Or is it more that they can hear you coming, your footsteps or whatever? Yeah, I believe you can, Georgia. Uper lights are liable to be anywhere, actually. Anywhere where the combination of the minerals were compressed together by the glaciers or however they were formed. I've heard people say they found it in the gravel in their driveway. I took away your wrench. I didn't know that I did. I didn't take away anybody's wrench, Steve. I'll get that fixed. I can't do it right now, but if I write it down, I can get it done tomorrow. You're back in CB. Cracker Barrel. Pre-appetizer for being a member. I am not a Cracker Barrel member. I am a member of Denny's. So every now and then there'll be some special that comes across. Not that I get to use it. Well, I'll be darned. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. Spider bite. I don't know where the spider went to, but he sure got me. No rules, Steve. Free appetizer for being a member of Cracker Barrel. How can you go wrong with that? The last time I was at Cracker Barrel, oh, where was that? It was in Kentucky, and it was the morning of getting to land between the lakes. I'd been driving all night long, and I just didn't want to wait any longer. I needed to eat, and so I did at Cracker Barrel. And I got the, I don't know, it was not an omelet, but it came in a skillet, and it was kind of like an omelet. It had eggs, and it had meat and not carrots, onions, a couple other things thrown in there, and it was very, very good. And it's not something that's on their normal menu, although it might make it. It's one of those test meals, if you will. Ray says he hasn't been a wrench either. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, farmer's breakfast. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it comes in a hot skillet. It's got cheese on it. It was very good. It reminded me of because it had breading in it too. Almost like a not a shepherd's pie, but similar idea. You know, it had that kind of crust, and then the eggs and the meats and the vegetables thrown in there, and the cheese. Okay. I think you're right, Kelly. I think I remember having something similar at Denny's a long time ago. You're right, Ray. But, she might be saving that food for doing a cookout with the YouTubers that she's meeting up with. I got to leave that spider bite alone. I do have some Benadryl. You know what? We got 5 minutes. Yep, she's going to spend the night at Cracker Barrel. I had a feeling. I'm going to go grab another water, or maybe I'll get Verner's. I'm okay, Tina, but I did buy some Benadryl. That should cure what ails me. Huh, I didn't know that. I just know that Benadryl works. A little much. I don't mind the smell of it. It doesn't bother me. Some of things you put on for stings, or, you know, stop the itch type of stuff. Smell bad to me. You know, the main thing is, you know, is ignore it, and then it stops itching. But if you start messing with it, a $4 magnet, does it say Cracker Barrel on it, or does it say Tennessee or Virginia? Yes, it is, Georgianne. No offense, V, but I don't do Canada Dry. Missing an arm. You got enough diesel for your heater, Tina? Nancy's having Walmart Great Value. Hey, I buy the Great Value brand all the time. Whether it's ice cream or tater tots, chicken nuggets. Yeah, it's all good. The Great Value brand. You've never heard of Verner, Steve? You can get this in Arizona now. I bought mine in Arizona at Benson. The Walmart in Benson carries Verner's. I was excited. I even did a video about it. It used to be exclusively Michigan. You couldn't get it anywhere else other than Michigan. Well, then they finally drifted into Ohio, probably about maybe 10 years ago. And now they are pretty much all across the United States. You got to shop, though. I thought it would be at Walmart here in Lewisburg. We went to the Walmart in Lewisburg, and they did not have it. Well, then, about four or 5 days later, all of a sudden, Dale and Diane, they come rolling in and said, look what we got. And they bought 4 cases of Verner's at the Kroger's in Columbia. Or maybe it was Lewisburg. I don't know. It was the Kroger store. Well, you can get it in Canada? Whoa, that's cool. Here's Timmy. Welcome aboard. Let me put Timmy on the wheel. And I think it's time now. What time is it? Yep, straight up 7 o'clock Eastern. Well, 2 of those cases I'm bringing with me, Tina, so we'll have it once I catch up with you. Once I catch up with the chase vehicle. Oh, Pastor Mike. Okay, Timmy's cooking hamburgers. Go figure. He loves to cook. So, Pastor, can you get Verner's where you guys are at in Louisiana? Does the Walmart carry it there? Or the Kroger? It's the best. You know, a lot of people drink Verner's to soothe their stomach, their tummies. It will make you belch. Married to Oki for almost 40 years. That is a great value. Okay, hi, hello, Timmy. That is sweet. Yep. Take Timmy off. I did put Timmy on the wheel. All right, you got a great big Walmart. Good. Check to see if they have Verner's ginger ale. You will love it. It used to be a Michigan only drink, but now they finally have spread out. Got fried cheese bites. I love those, Tina. See what you're doing to me? I'm not even hungry right now, but you're making me hungry anyways. I still have chocolate cake left though, and ice cream. Maybe after Susie's done, or maybe during Susie's live stream, I'll have some chocolate cake and ice cream. All right, we're gonna draw. I just want to make sure I got all my ducks in a row. We are drawing for this. There, I found it. Okay. Yes, we're drawing for the $10 Jumbo Bucks crossword, Tennessee. And then we'll do the letters. You'll see how we do it. You know how we do it. Okay. Let's rest in peace. Okay, so here we go. Can you see my pointer over there? I'll move the camera. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Yay! Watch, Kelly will win big, and we're going to have to play customs tax and all kinds of stuff. All right. Don't have to worry about waiting a minute and a half because we know Kelly is here. We got to worry about the camera falling. Come on, camera. There. So I can take names off. Okay, we're starting out fresh. Who used to say, was it Jackie Gleason? And away we go. The first letter just marking where 5 and 15 is. Well, here's good luck for you, Kelly. We're all rooting for you. First letter is G. Looking for a G. There's a G in tiger. I got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. All right, next letter is a Q. Not seeing any Q's. Next is a W. Timmy asked you if it was rigged. Timmy always thinks it's rigged. Don't matter if it's totally honest. It wouldn't matter who was doing it. It'd be rigged. All right. W. Looking for W's. There's a W in nephew and 2. Letter number 4 is E. How about you tell Timmy to hush? E. There's an E in pie. 2. two of them in, no, there's three E's in the word reserve. Ice, ideal, rent, flee, earn, menu, unsettle. Here has two E's. Nephew has two E's. Unsettle has two E's. I didn't realize that. Landscape has an E. Cabriolet has an E. Tiger. Strap. No. That's an A. You hung up your keys. All right. I hope you know exactly where you hung them up. That cracked me up the other day when you said you found your keys exactly where I said they were. That kind of creeped me out. It's like I know you better than you think. Oh, goodness. All right, so I'm giving you two words now. Linda's going to type them out and we'll put them on the screen. The first word is strap. The second word is tuna. Strap and tuna. S-T-R-A-P and tuna, T-U-N-A. It is funny. It's just like you spend enough time together, you get to know each other's habits. You get to know what pisses the other person off or what pleases the other person. And, then on certain days, you hope you can balance out. All right, here we go. The words are up here on the screen, right by Linda's picture. Strap and tuna. Use them in a sentence and we'll get your name on the wheel. Yep. Of course, we were joking about the idea that there was, what was the animal on the carpet? Shit, why can't I remember what that was? I strapped on the waders and went tuna fishing. That's good, Nancy. Let's get you up here on the board. The wheel. Why do I call the wheel a board all the time? Got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Look what's happening to me. Tina, I strapped down my tuna sandwich while you were zip-zagging on the hills in Tennessee. That's excellent. All right, let's see here. I can't even spell. You're making me laugh. Kelly's got, I had to go buy a thick strap to secure the fish tank lid as your pet tuna fish kept jumping out. Well, that's what tuna do. They jump. Tuna. They can get pretty doggone big. Yeah, those three great sentences already. You can strap down a tuna, but you can't strap down Tina the Outsider. You're absolutely right, Ray. She does not stay in one place too very long. It does not. She's not the kind for settling down. Okay, we've got to get Ray on the. I like that. Yeah. Not going to settle her down. Oh, gosh. All right. Next letter is O, which is actually the fifth letter that we're, yeah, you know what I mean. Little old you, that's for sure, Tina. When we play bingo for prizes at the church, Timmy tells me at the beginning of the game of bingo, it matters if it's rigged or not, or you clean my truck. I got me, little me. All right, we're looking for O's, and I know there's a bunch of them. There's an O in official. There's not as many O's as I thought. There's an O in visor. Trophy. And that's it. I thought there'd be a lot more O's. All right, moving on. Next is a C. The letter C. There is a C in ice. Vacuum. I got a vacuum just yesterday. It came in Amazon delivery. Haven't tried it out yet, but I'm kind of anxious. It should work good for my keyboards and, well, just general cleaning. My new carpet also came yesterday. So, yeah, carpet will be clean for a couple days, but at least I have a vacuum to get the little pieces up. It's supposed to be real powerful, even though it's not very big. Okay, the next letter is C. Excuse me. The Verners is starting to make me belch. Official has a C. Car and vacuum have a C. Latch. Cabriolet. And that looks to be it for C's. Don't worry, we always double check. It was Timmy. Yeah, he might be a good boy when he's sleeping, but I'm not, I wouldn't bet money on that either. All right, next. S. Reserve. Visual. No, visor, sorry. And visual. Landscape. Unsettle. Six. Ash. Strap. My friend strapped a piece of tuna under the car seat because I stole his girlfriend. And you didn't know it. And it was 95 degrees outside, right? I had a friend, he got married, and he and his wife went out to Mackinac Island to celebrate their honeymoon. And they left the Corvette on shore, and it was July. Well, unbeknownst to the newlyweds, his brothers caught bluegill at Bass Lake over by Baldwin and put them under the seat of the Corvette. Dan and Gina were on the island for 3 days. And when they came back, opened the door on that Corvette, and it was horrible. Horrible. I don't know why his brothers are still alive. Okay, we got to get William on the board here. William Brody. Okay. Yeah, you. You're working on Timmy's laptop? Okay. Right, next letter is an F. I gotta tell you something. Okay, there's two F's in official. They came out with a new process at work for me, and it's called weekend ticket focus. The ticket is where people put in a request for service. Like, I didn't get paid for my shift at the Circle K in Akron, Ohio. Or, we get them from all across the United States, of course. And, we get the ones that are unsolved. So we have to do a little research to make sure they're not trying to phony up, or is it legit? Should we pay them? All the different things that go with it. Or maybe they had other problems. My bank card doesn't work. I need help. Just different things. But it's called weekend ticket focus, and they also have another one for weekday ticket focus. And I thought, well, we don't type that out every time. You just want to abbreviate, so use the first letters. And I said, I guess we can't use those first letters. Think about it. Weekend ticket focus. Next letter is F. All right, we found two of them already. Flea has an F. They could call it WTF, though. Because some of them are like, what the? All right. Letter number 10 is a T. That's right, Kelly. Rent and tuna. Unsettle has two T's. Latch has a T. Trim has a T. Cabriolet and trophy have a T. They share it. Tiger. Strap. I think that might be it for the T's. Now, you get your third word. WETF. Yeah, that sounds a little better. Depends on whether you hyphenate the word, weekend or weekday. So your third word is unsettle. UNSETTLE. I know Linda will type it out here in a minute. So use any two or all three of the words, make a sentence, and we'll get your name up on the wheel if you're not already up there. And then before we go to Suzy's, travel around Suzy, we'll be scratching this for whoever gets drawn. Timmy's got your wife outside dancing with Kiss music. Yeah, Timmy is definitely a Kiss fan. Be careful you don't run off with her there. Did Linda type those out yet? Yeah, it's strap and tuna and unsettle. Letter number 11 is N. Landscape has an N. Tuna. Rent. Menu. Unsettle. The word was unsettle. 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 Nephew has an N. Earn has an N. And I think that's it for N. Linda must be tending to the grandbaby. So here's what we'll do. That's a good one, Steve. There. I don't know, Ray. Timmy would know probably. And Steve's on the board. The board. Here we go again. The wheel. And of course I left the capitals on. There. You had to strap on the barf bag. The tuna unsettled your stomach. Nancy's already up there, but that's a good one. What's this referral link thing? Okay, there. Number 12 is why. Why? Because we like you. MICKEY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE. Where is why? Trophy. And that might be the only why. Okay. Number 13 is P. The sun shines brightly in the sky. MIC. See you all later. KEY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE. Whoa. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. It's the burners. But boy, what's Holly always say? That felt good. I forgot to call her tonight. Oops. But she usually only wants to go live on Saturday, so. All right, we're looking for peas. There's a pea in pie. Landscape. Trophy. Strap. And trap. I strapped myself down. The tuna I had on my line was so unsettling, almost pulled you overboard. The entire neighborhood. Good one, Kelly. All right, so we got, let's see, Ray and Kelly are already up there. And ahoy on that one. Yeah, you're right. All right, number 14 is B. Well, I'll be. Called BR549. Let's see here. I don't see any B's in puzzle 1. Cabriolet. And that's it. I see 2 S's that we missed from earlier in the word assist. Next letter, number 15, is D, and I'll be giving you your 4th word here in a minute. Yeah, mouthful about Timmy. She knows, Timmy. Timmy's been on here for a long time. Okay, there's a D in ideal. We all pretty much know Timmy. Landscape. We have a lot of fun. We pick on them terribly. Breathable, you know? I don't see any more D's. Okay, your 4th and last word is landscape. 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 And here, I'll get it typed out. You use any 2 words, any 3 words, or all 4 words. And what did I say? What was the last word? Landscape. So, yeah, any 2 words, any 3 words, or all 4, make a sentence, get your name on the, and then we will be drawing for the $5 Cash King. And we'll do that right before we go raid, travel around Suzy, and play trivia. My phone's going crazy. Yeah, Timmy don't care what comes out of his mouth. That's true. 50th anniversary Dress to Kill box set is 10. Oh, it's set for 10/28. Okay. All right. We have 4 more to scratch off. X is our next letter. Not. Oh, there is an X in 6. We have 3 letters left. K. Do we have any K's? Not seeing any K's. Two more to go. We have L. There's L in official, L in landscape, visual, and ideal. flee, unsettle, I just found a T that we missed in the word two in puzzle 2. So we have one word spelled in puzzle 2. I'm kind of scanning. The ominous sky and strange shadows, the unsettled landscape made the fishermen nervous as they used the strap to haul a massive tuna onto their boat. Excellent. Excellent. All right, Timmy, we'll put you up here. Jack, I still got the caps on. Back up. All right, Jack. There. You tried to strap a giant tuna to your bicycle for a scenic ride across the landscape, but the smell began to unsettle every cow within 5 miles. Cute. Ray now knows that it's not him. All right, here we go. The last letter is I. Official and ice. We have spelled the word ice in puzzle 1. Pie. We have spelled the word pie in puzzle number 1. Ideal. Visual. Trim. Cabriolet and 6. We spell the word 6, so we have 6 and 2 in puzzle number 2. There's I and tiger and assist. And that is it. All right. It's time to double check. So, any A's? No, there were no A's. Z. No, no V's. U's. No U's. No R's. No H, no A, no M. Yeah, no M's. No H. No A's, no R's, no A, no H, no R's, no A. Okay, that's it. We didn't make any words. We didn't get enough words. Now we have a Fast 50 bonus. And it's a, what is that? Oh, wishbone. So, no, okay, Fast 100 needs to be, say, 100, and it doesn't. It says crown. Okay, Kelly. On the bottom, it's got extra play. Got to match 2 different things here. One is 34, and the other is 27. And we have 10 to match either one of those. If you get a jumbo, you win 5 times the prize. And if you get a $200 symbol, you win $200. Pretty easy. Yeah, you still have a chance. And here we go, Kelly. 42, 12, 40. No matches yet. 29, not a match. 48, no. Okay, 5 left. 31, 38. It's not looking good. Come on, 16. Come on, 2 left. 22. Nope. Last one is 49. Daggone it, Kelly. Okay, what link am I supposed to be putting up? I may have to have somebody else put a link up. If you're talking about travel around Suzy, I'm the host. I can't put links up. So I would need a moderator to do that. Let me see if I can make somebody a moderator real quick. Is Steve still here? He wanted to be a moderator. I'm not seeing Steve. Yeah, Suzy in a while. Suzy at the top of the hour, which would be travel around Suzy. Let's see. You know, I thought you were a moderator, Nancy. Now I can't click on your thing. What the heck? Let's try this. Nope. The only thing I'm allowed is to delete your comment, put you in timeout, or ban you. Well, I'm not going to do any of those. So I do not have a moderator at the moment. Unless Linda comes back. William, where are you? Oh, Tina. I need William or I need Tina. And you guys need to make sentences. Barefoot Blue Wave. Welcome aboard, Bob. You see the wheel there. We can get your name up on there. Let me find the words. So I accidentally deleted those. All right, where did the words go? There they are. Bob, make a sentence out of these words over here. These words. You can use any 2 words or any 3 words, or you could use all 4 words. Make a sentence, get your name on the wheel over here, and we will be drawing at 1/4 the hour for this $5 ticket, and we will scratch it off. Hopefully you'll win. And then we're going to raid travel around Suzy. And if Tina or William will make their presence known, I'm going to use their services because they happen to be moderators. He can't do links on his phone. Nuts. And I can't make anybody a moderator because I'm the host. I can tomorrow or later today. Well, you know, on the replay, I can make moderators because I don't see anybody for at least 24 hours. Yeah. It's just the way it is. So, Bob, there's a good chance myself and probably Tina, my chase vehicle, It's kind of the other way around. I'm chasing her. But I'm in the bus this year, and Tina's in her van. So we're looking for campsites that will accommodate both of us. You know, we'll call her vehicle the chase vehicle. But anyways, we need campsites that are affordable but have electricity and hopefully decent Wi-Fi. I'll probably have my Starlink up and running by then. They did contact me today. I've been trying to get the Starlink up since May. They did contact me today. We'll see how we do. It's all in God's time. But anyways, Bob, any recommendations for anywhere in Florida that you know of where we can, not be paying an outrageous price? The first criteria is they have to allow schooling. The second criteria is they need to have good Wi-Fi. And the third criteria is I'd kind of like to have electricity, and hopefully they're not terribly high priced. So the first priority is probably the hardest one to get through, because I've heard that a lot of places are anti-schooling. Yeah, I can make you a moderator, but not until tomorrow there, Ray. Tomorrow about this time. Have to wait 24 hours for YouTube to get through its algorithms before they will show the chat. Kelly knows how to do links, but unfortunately, Kelly's not a moderator. I think I know what's wrong. I've got an idea. State parks. Yeah, and usually what I found in other states like Georgia, they don't mind schoolies. Not a Smurf. Let me grab the Chromebook real quick here. It's possible that, Windows 11, which is what is being used on this computer, although oddly enough, my Chromebook, I could use at work, except for the fact that the Chromebook does not recognize the phone system app that my work uses. That's, why I had to get a Windows computer. Who knows, right? All right, let's go to let's go to StreamYard. No, wait a minute. I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to try it anyways. Good one, Papa Smurf. There's Grand Marais. Hey, I need you, Troy. So close Chromebook. Troy, I need to use your moderating skills. And when we get close to the end of the hour, please put up the link for Travel Around Suzy. Yeah, Timmy.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, Big Jack, this is Timmy. Pastor Mike told me y'all having trouble with links. What's wrong?
Oh, we're trying to get Travel Around Suzy's link put up on the screen for everybody so we can go raid her at the top of the hour.
Okay, if you got any mods like William or somebody, tell him or whoever the mods, if they might have to leave the live stream, you can go find the channel, then link that channel and come back.
Oh, okay.
If they're mods,
Okay.
and turn around and link it from the chat.
Okay. Well, Troy just came in and he's taking care of it.
Okay. All right, well, let me get back to cooking here.
All right.
I got some people here.
Well, cook us all a hamburger. We're all hungry up
Oh,
here.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
All right, let me let you go, buddy.
All right. Thank you, Timmy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. God bless. There we go. There's the link to Suzy's channel, and we'll be going there in 13 minutes. So we need to get a couple more people up on the board. I'm going to give it till 4:50 Pacific time. We'll give it till 7:50 Eastern time. 6:50 Central. Anyways, make a sentence using any two, any three, or all four of the words on the screen right here. And we'll get you on the wheel, and at 10 minutes till, we'll draw and see if you win. And then we'll go raid Travel Around Suzy. How many times am I going to say that? There you go. Now, let me get the Chromebook back to where I had it set. While you guys are coming up with sentences. Okay. There, I just told Suzy we'll all be there in 11 minutes. So remember that. There is no featured channel tonight, Troy. That'll be on Saturday. And I've been giving out hints, even though people didn't know it. They're just barely starting in the area where I'm at right now, which is south of Nashville. But I saw some aerial shots of the Smoky Mountain area over by Gatlinburg. It's incredible. I got to get there. But the brakes got to be done first. Not driving those mountain roads with iffy brakes. Okay, so looking at the screen, we've got Jeff, Timmy, Steve, William, Ray, Kelly, Tina, and Nancy up there. Have I missed anybody? We've gone past the time for putting up sentences. Yes, I got your sentence up there, Jeff. Thank you. You're on the wheel. And I'm going to close it because it's time. All right. We are spinning the wheel. Too late for any more sentences. And it's me. Congrats to me. And we all know Timmy's here. Yes, and Timmy, we just drew your name. But we do have Travel Around Suzy's link posted. And we are now scratching off the, he say it was rigged. I'm trying to get the words off the screen. Anyways, we're scratching your ticket, Timmy. Why can't I? Wait a minute. There they are. There. All right. Back to the bottom. And here we go. Good luck, Timmy. We got 4 winning numbers, which is 20, 14, 44, and 25. Timmy has 23, not a match. 24, not a match. 42, not a match. 17, not a match. 47, not a match. 12, 26, sorry, nope. 16, nope. 13, nope. 6 more chances, 39, nope. 11, no. 50, no. 36, nope. 44, yes. Got a match. And the last one is 18, not a match. Okay, let's see what Timmy has won. It says $10. Now, we got a bonus number up here. We'll check that too. Talk about rigged. Got 19 watching at the pastor's house. Pastor Mike. Thank you for helping tonight, Mike. Okay. The number is 43, and it's not matching anything. All right, so Timmy has won $10. I'll put my email up here in case you lost it, Timmy. Email me your address and I will send you $10. Whoops. I know I already have your address from a couple years ago, but it's just easier if you send it to me again. So congratulations. All right, what's upcoming? Well, what's upcoming is Travel Around Suzy in 4 minutes. What's upcoming after that? I don't have to work until 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, but I have to work till midnight. Yuck. Then Thursday, I have to be to work at 8 in the morning. Yuck. I hate Wednesdays, and Thursdays aren't much fun either. Friday, the mechanic comes. Hopefully, his brake's done. And Saturday, I don't know. But Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing Guess the Channel. So, look forward to seeing y'all there for that. Oh, have I missed anybody's statements or chats or what? Diane says it's rigged. Even Troy said it was rigged. He usually won't say shit if he had a whole mouthful. All right, we're all good. We have fun every time. We didn't have a lot of jokes being told tonight. Do I have any jokes? Yeah. It's not really a joke, it's just a statement. But I thought it was cute. I'm going to include it in my chronological. What am I calling that? The chronological. Anyways, it's just a slideshow of the past year events. And one of them that will be in there is this one. I may look normal, but in case you didn't know, I talk to chickens. Wait for a reply. I like that. It's true. But I talk to all the animals. Thank you, Troy. And there's Suzy's link again, and we're on our way. In the meanwhile, I hope you like my hat. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Pray for Jamaica, people. Good night. We'll see you over at Suzy's. Thank you for coming aboard. I can give it to Miss Diane.